How about a round of applause for our 7th grade band? Good morning and welcome to the Matawan Aberdeen Middle School 8th grade promotion ceremony. Before we welcome the MAMS class of 2022 to the field, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize some of the many stakeholders of the Matawan Aberdeen Regional School District that have played a part in your child's educational journey. President of the Board of Education, Ms. Annette Ascoli. Vice President of the Board of Education, Ms. Kizzy Osborne. Board of Education members, Mr. Kevin Ahern, Dr. John Delaney, Ms. Allison Friedman, Ms. Tara Martinez, Mr. John Montone, Ms. Katie Felix, and Ms. Diana Pell. I'd also like to take an opportunity to recognize the members of our township councils, led by Township of Aberdeen Mayor, Mr. Fred Tagliarini, and the members of the Aberdeen Township Council, and the Borough of Matawan Mayor, Mr. Joseph Altamonte, and members of the Borough of Matawan Council. I'd like to recognize and thank our 2 police forces here in town, led by Aberdeen Chief of Police Matthew Lloyd and Matawan Chief of Police Thomas Falco Jr. I'd also like to acknowledge our school resource officer, Officer Jeffrey Griffin. Members of our district administration, led by Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joseph Micah, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Student Services, Ms. Nalita Perez, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. John Bombardier, Director of Curriculum Instructions for grades K through 5, Dr. Elford Rawls-Dill, Director of Curriculum and Instruction for grades 6 through 12, Ms. Mona Tobia, Director of Personnel, Mr. Michael Liebman, our School Business Administrator and Board Secretary, Ms. Lindsay Case, the Principal of the high school, Mr. Aaron Eiler, as well as the Principal of Keys Academy, located at Brookdale Community College, Ms. Janice Nieves. And finally, I'd like to recognize members of my team at MAMS, with Mr. Richard Abrahamson and Ms. Morgan Gonzalez, our 2 assistant principals. I'd also like to recognize my secretarial team, Ms. Paula Schnackenberg, Ms. Cheryl Lemma, and Ms. Millie Grimaldi, along with the 2 other Mr. Wellses, Mr. Cadillac, Mike Wells on sound, and Mr. Jerry Wells leading the band this morning, as well as our Department of Operations and Maintenance, for without them, today's event would not be possible. I just want to thank you all for your guidance and support during these unprecedented and challenging times, and your commitment to the students of Matawan Aberdeen Regional School District is greatly appreciated. At this time, please stand and join me in welcoming in the Matawan Aberdeen Middle School class of 2022. Thank you all. You may be seated. Parents, guardians, friends, and families, and of course, members of the Madawan Aberdeen Middle School class of 2022. I cannot tell you how great it is to be with you here today, and on this sunny, beautiful day. We began this year with much uncertainty as we continue to navigate the educational landscape as we were living through a global pandemic. It has not been easy, which makes today even more special. At the beginning of the year, I met with the faculty. I explained to them that there were certain words I never wanted to hear again. Words like quarantine, isolation, hybrid instruction, social distancing, mask mandates, and of course, the dreaded concept of virtual instruction. But I stand here today in front of you, and I am proud to say that we did it. Congratulations to you, the MAMS class of 2022. At this time, I'd like to welcome our Student Council President, Mr. Benjamin Morales, along with members of Miss Ryder's Period A Choir, up to the podium. They will lead us in the salute to the flag and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly that the twilight's left gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets heard there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does thy star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to the MAMS class of 2022 for joining me in this challenging but exciting journey. What you have accomplished over the last 3 years is nothing less than extraordinary. Thank you to the parents and guardians for your unwavering guidance and support. And thank you to all the teachers, instructional assistants, counselors, and support staff that have provided you with a quality education filled with challenges, opportunities, and encouragement. This has been one of the most challenging years of my educational career. We faced uncertainty of what school would look like as we transitioned back to normal. But you led the way, and for that, you, the MAMS class of 2022, will always hold a special place in my heart. Congratulations, and thank you all. At this time, I would like to introduce and welcome the Monmouth County Executive Superintendent, Dr. Lester Richens. Dr. Richens will be speaking on behalf of the New Jersey Department of Education Commissioner, Dr. Angelica Allen McMillan.
Good morning, parents, board members, special guests, and welcome to and good morning to the Husky class of 2022. It's really a privilege for me to be able to speak on behalf of the Commissioner of Education, Dr. Angelica Allen McMillan. And I know that you're nice and comfortable, and she has prepared a 2-hour speech for me to read to you. So I'm going to cut it back a little bit. but don't tell her, will you please? This is a very, very important moment of your life. To the parents and grandparents that are sitting on the bleachers, they're now scratching their heads wondering, where did the time go? Where did the pre-K through 8th grade years go? What has been accomplished? And so on behalf of the Commissioner, I'd like to read the following. As you reflect upon your accomplishments, think about those who helped you reach your goals. You are called upon to make contributions to our society that improve not only your lives, but the lives of others. Embrace what makes you unique. Embrace what makes you smile. Come on, smile, smile, smile. And pursue your passions without haste. We are watching you, we are supporting you, and we are expecting a demonstration of resolve in all that you desire to accomplish in the future. Best wishes, Dr. Angelica Allen McMillan. And my own great wish is, may you succeed in whatever you want to do. I know you will. You have a great foundation. Good luck in high school. And I hope I'll be invited back in 4 years to attend your high school graduation. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite Ms. Abigail McMahon, President of the National Junior Honor Society, to the podium as she reflects on her time here at MAMS.
Good morning, everyone. Today is a day to celebrate all of you because we made it to the end of the year. After a year and a half of virtual and hybrid learning, we finally come to the last step in our middle school education. Before I begin, I would just like to thank all the families for joining us today. Thank you to our wonderful staff at MAMS. Thank you to our principal and assistant principals, to our secretaries for holding this school together. Thank you to my fellow NJHS officers and members for always giving me constant support. And congratulations to all our graduates of the MAMS class of 2022. When we started out our education at MAMS, there was a stark contrast between many of these students. Some of us were timid, reluctant to move on from the smaller schools we had known before. On the other hand, many students immediately found their footing and built themselves a reputation at this school. For me and many others, coming to middle school was just like learning a new language. At first, we just didn't get it, but then we were able to pick up on others, bringing us closer to a full understanding. As soon as we began to pick up on the way to act in this strange new place, everything changed. When COVID struck in March of 2020, we were lost. Everyone, not just students, were thrown into this dark place that we could not escape so easily. Even today, I still hear stories about the horrors that people went through during the height of the pandemic. I, along with many, many others, was at the lowest I'd ever been mentally. There was no one to talk to. No one we felt could understand the way we just wanted to hide in our rooms and never come out. I'm extremely grateful that we were able to come back to school so we knew that others were feeling the same way. Humans are social beings. That's a phrase that has been tossed around during the pandemic, a sort of reasoning for why we were in this dark place. And maybe that's also why I finally felt like I belonged this year when I never did in earlier years. And we finally could talk freely with others. We could share our experiences and understand that we were not alone. It felt like togetherness when there wasn't any there before. It felt like family. I'm especially glad to have known all of you better this year. From the moment we walked through the doors of the school on the first day of 6th grade, we have all been on a journey of finding ourselves. Together, we embarked to discover who we were, what we want to be, the impact we want to leave on this school, and even greater, our world. This year has truly shaped us into better people, closer friends, and a happier family. I know that after this school year has ended, we will all be going on separate paths. But that does not mean our shared education will end as well. Scholarship connects each and every one of us, no matter where or who we are. Whatever you aspire to be, whoever you become, I hope that the winding road of life treats you well. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you all luck wherever your future education takes you. Thank you all very much for listening, and now please give a warm welcome to Dr. John Bombardier.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I have the distinct pleasure of providing today's message for the class of 2022, and it's my honor to be part of this special occasion. Milestones such as today's 8th grade promotion ceremony provide an opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow. I ask that you think about who you are and the person you want to be. I ask that you think about what you're passionate about and how you can have a positive effect on those around you. Find your why, set your goals, develop a plan, and do the work. And remember, you have many people standing ready to support you along the way. And while you may encounter obstacles, use these situations as learning opportunities and try not to make the same mistake twice. I want to pause a moment to talk about relationships, the power and importance of them. During the next 4 years and well beyond, you will be in situations and environments that will test the true measure of your character. I challenge you to meet and interact with people outside of your circle, because you never know what person or personal connection will lead you to a new and unexpected place in your life. Remember, differences are what make each of us unique and special. Tolerance, acceptance, and inclusivity are important qualities to remember. Not everyone we meet, work with, or learn from will look like, talk like, or act like you, but remember to remain open, respectful, and free of judgment. That is what these qualities are all about. It's our individual differences that make our school district a safe place for teaching and learning and a culturally diverse environment where we can learn from each other. I urge you to build bonds grounded in respect, trust, and empathy. Now more than ever, the world needs change agents who represent the values, beliefs, attitudes, and actions that your experiences at Madawan Aberdeen Middle School have thoroughly prepared you for, not only in the area of academics and community service, but character and leadership. We exist in a society today where the act of helping one another, not for the reward or recognition one might receive, but because you are motivated to engage in a selfless act for the personal joy and satisfaction that it brings, is more important than ever. Our students seated here this morning embody these characteristics, and we hope that all members of our society will emulate and understand the meaning and importance of paying it forward and paying it back to the community, which we reap so many rewards, both personally and professionally. Many of you started the journey to middle school feeling small and aimless, entering a building you didn't know with teachers and students you had never met. After those first few days in classes, some of you began to form new bonds and new friendships that will last long beyond your time in school. And although change can sometimes be scary, I encourage you to embark on your high school career with excitement, curiosity, and a mindset to the future. I challenge you to move out of your comfort zone and tackle new and unfamiliar situations with vigor and zest, and keep an open mind to the possibilities, even if you think you have it all figured out. You represent the choice between action and inaction, and we are confident that you will continue to grow emotionally, socially, and academically, and that you will continue to act as responsible and contributing members of society so that each of you can reach your maximum and untapped potential you may not be aware exists at this point in your journey. Over the last 27 months, each of you have demonstrated resilience, perseverance, and flexibility through an unprecedented and challenging time. The global pandemic has tested the bounds of what many of us thought were possible, and each of you has risen to the occasion. This unyielding tenacity will serve you well during your high school career. Your tenacity and work ethic have driven you to succeed and be your best. As a graduating class, your legacy are the things that will set you apart as well-rounded students with a successful track record of academic achievement, community service, support for the arts, leadership, and most importantly, being kind and caring for others. We are proud of all that you have accomplished over the past 3 years and know that you will enjoy tremendous success as you embark on this new chapter in your journey. Together, as a MAMS family, you will take Mattawan Regional High School by storm. I encourage each of you to remain in the moment when it matters most. Laugh often and scoop up every ounce of fun and education in your path over the next 4 years. In closing, I want to leave you with a quote from Maya Angelou that has always resonated with me personally and professionally. At the end of the day, people won't remember what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel. Thank you, and congratulations, and best of luck, Mattawan Aberdeen Middle School.
Thank you, Dr. Bombardier. At this time, I'd like to honor and recognize students of the MAMS class of 2022 for their academic excellence. Though we know that all students are capable of outstanding achievement, the following groups of students deserve special recognition for placing themselves in a class that distinguishes them from the rest of their peers. Would the members of the National Junior Honor Society please stand to be recognized? These 37 students have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, character, and citizenship. They have been active members of both their community and their school, while maintaining a weighted grade point average of 3.8 or higher. Please join me as we honor this group with a round of applause. I would now like to recognize the recipients of the President's Education Award for Academic Excellence. Would the recipients of the 2022 President's Education Award for Academic Excellence please stand to be recognized? This award recognizes the top 30 students in the MAMS class of 2022 who have earned the prestigious distinction of academic excellence for earning the highest weighted grade point average at Mattawan Aberdeen Middle School. This is quite an accomplishment, and students were presented yesterday with a certificate of recognition signed by the President of the United States. Please join me as we honor these students with a round of applause. Thank you. The next award will be presented to this year's salutatorian, the student with the second highest weighted grade point average of the entire 8th grade class. During his 3-year career at Mattawan Aberdeen Middle School, Rahul Gupta has amassed a 4.262 weighted grade point average. During his time at MAMS, Rahul served as the treasurer for both the MAMS Student Council as well as the National Junior Honor Society, and was also an active participant in the math club and jazz band. In his spare time, Rahul enjoys riding his bike and hanging out with some friends. Rahul will be attending High Technology High School on the campus of Brookdale Community College in the fall. Please join me in congratulating this year's salutatorian, Mr. Rahul. Our final academic award this afternoon will be the valedictorian. This award is given to the student with the highest weighted grade point average of the 288 students of the MAMS class of 2022. Benjamin Morales has amassed a 4.294 weighted grade point average during his 3 years here at MAMS. In addition to being our valedictorian, Benjamin also served as the Mattawan Aberdeen Middle School Student Council President. And in his spare time, Ben was an active participant in the math and chess club, as well as competing for our cross-country, basketball, and spring track teams. The hard work and dedication that Benjamin has put into his academics should serve as a model for us all. Ben will be attending the STEM Academy at Mattawan Regional High School this fall. Please join me in congratulating this year's valedictorian, Mr. Benjamin Morales.
Good morning, Mr. Wells, members of the Board of Education, and the class of 2022. Before I commence my speech, I'd like to thank my parents, teachers, friends, and the Matawan Aberdeen staff for helping me get to where I am today. Without the tremendous support from everyone, I would not have had the honor of representing my class as the Student Council President, as well as the valedictorian. Some of you here may think that this graduation marks the end of a story. In reality, this is just the end of a chapter in our lives. Now, before we flip the page to some new beginnings, it is important that we look back on all of our experiences through elementary and middle school. Back when we were younger, all we looked forward to was playing games, having fun, and most notably, growing up. Our parents always warned us that growing up was not something that we should be looking forward to. Despite the countless remarks, our 7-year-old selves could never see the bigger picture. Well, here we are now, about to embark on a new journey, high school. In the early beginnings of our school career, the workload was truly a piece of cake. We were given easy tasks, like reciting the alphabet and doing some basic addition. Then came the enormous obstacle, homework. Years upon years went on, assignments became more challenging, and the amount of homework had slowly but surely increased. By the end of 5th grade, we thought we had all gotten the hang of it, and we had all assumed we were ready for middle school. However, one of the biggest curveballs of our life was thrown at us during these years, not only for us students, but for the entire world. The COVID-19 pandemic struck us all by surprise. The need to adapt to the situation at hand was imperative. During the start of the pandemic, we students rejoiced in celebration. We thought that the 2-week break from school was a miraculous dream come true. Eventually, days and weeks went by in which we stayed locked away in our own homes, not being able to see our friends, and even family. My parents worked in a hospital where they dealt with COVID patients every day. They often tried to distance themselves from me so I would not get sick. During these moments of my life, I faced plenty of adversity, and I'm sure all of you have as well. As kids, we used to think heroes were only fictional characters with inhuman abilities. However, a different set of heroes emerged, healthcare workers. I salute and thank all of you. Let's give all the healthcare heroes a round of applause. As we continued to social distance, I relied on technology, not only to call my friends and family, but also to continue with our education. I salute all the teachers who work tirelessly and creatively to find ways to teach virtually. Let's give all the teachers a round of applause. I am extremely thankful that the cases have declined enough for students to return to learning in person. I reconnected with most of my friends, and I felt happier knowing that I could go outside freely. When we were younger, we never imagined the true difficulties of life. As the workload kept increasing, so did our need to learn new skills and adapt to new scenarios. Our minds had to work harder. We had to think smarter. But eventually, we had all gotten stronger. Our problem solving and critical thinking improved. Not only math problems or reading comprehension, but we actually started to think about the wonder and awe of the real world. And in my opinion, that is the greatest gift that school has taught us. Between learning about the core subjects of math, reading, science, and history, we also got a glimpse of how the world works. We saw the beauty, but we also saw the corruption. I used to watch the show called One Piece, and there was one quote that stuck with me until this day. It stated, "You can't see the whole picture, the whole sea, or the whole grand line until you look at it from the outside." Upon watching, this was something that I immediately related to my middle school years. Students like us were maturing, and we were finally realizing what this world had to offer. That was when I felt the need to become the Student Council President this year. I knew that many people felt the hardships of the COVID calamity just as much as I did. My dedication was to guide my classmates through these times so that none of us were ever alone. The Student Council has achieved various accomplishments throughout the school year. In October, we sponsored a breast cancer awareness fundraiser. During the holidays in November and December, we held food drives for community members. In January and February, we sponsored the American Heart Association raffle through the lunch periods. In May and June, we utilized the outside lunch tables donated by the PTSO to promote socialization and inclusion. We have also seen a change in our election procedures. We successfully ran the election for the incoming school year of 2022 to 2023 in order to ease the transition and set next year's student leaders up for success. Throughout the year, we met with Mr. Wells to discuss the school climate and concerns. We then developed a flowchart to streamline school club procedures to help organize meetings and club activities throughout the school. As the first true year back in school, I am proud of everyone that contributed to the success of the Student Council. I look forward to leaving a legacy to the younger students who also want to make a difference, and I wish them the very best. I would once again like to thank the district for enhancing such a great program, the educators for paving the way down this long road, my parents for supporting me, and of course my classmates and friends that had always brought joy whenever I needed it. In the near future, when our generation takes over, I am confident that we have the knowledge, skills, and perseverance to continue the legacy that was left for us to endure. We were all strangers to each other as we walked in, and we are now hand in hand as we walk out. I believe that we will find a way to improve this world one way or another. I pray for all of my fellow graduates that our ideas can intertwine together in order to solve some of life's biggest mysteries. Finally, I would like to end with an observation made by world-famous author J.K. Rowling. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better and make dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. How about one more round of applause for Mr. Rahul Gupta and Mr. Benjamin Morales. I would now like to welcome two very dedicated members of the MAMS family to the podium to recognize two very deserving students for the Matawan Aberdeen Middle School Class of 22 Citizenship Award. Representing the 8th grade Bs are 2019 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Helen Biebel, and representing the Ducks, 8th grade Social Studies teacher, Mr. Joe DeMaria.
Good morning. The Student Recognition Award, the Citizenship Award, is given to an outstanding student who displays the following attributes: participates in school and community services, shows a positive attitude towards classmates, school, and community, displays an understanding and appreciation of civic responsibility, possesses a strength of character and the courage to do what is right, promotes citizenship within their school and community through all activities. This year, the Bees are happy to present the Citizenship Award to Paige Chandler.
Congratulations, Paige. Using the same criteria outlined by Ms. Biebel, the 8th grade Ducks would like to present the Citizenship Award to Ms. Madeline Klinger.
How about one more round of applause for Paige Chandler and Madison Klinger. At this time, I'd like to invite the members of the 8th grade choir up for their final performance. I Will Sing You the Stars, accompanied by member of the MAMS class of 2022, Miss Maria Caracho.
There are oceans you must cross.
There are races you must run.
You will fall, you will rise, you will soar through the skies. Your new day has just begun. And when darkness closes around you, I will send my love to surround you. I will sing you the stars. Lift up your eyes wherever you are. You are not alone. Love will call you home. I will sing you the stars. When you're lost and doubt builds inside you, I will send my love there to guide you. I will sing you the stars. Lift up your eyes wherever you are. You are not alone. Love will call you home. I will sing you the stars. 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 The stars.
Wow, how about a round of applause for the members of the 8th grade choir? Will the candidates for the Madawan Aberdeen Middle School Promotional Diploma please rise? Board of Education President Escoli, Superintendent Micah, I am honored to present to you the Madawan Aberdeen Middle School Class of 2022. I hereby certify that those students standing before you have fulfilled both state and local requirements for middle school promotion. I respectfully request that at the conclusion of the ceremony, that the honorable members of the Board of Education bestow upon these graduates the diploma of the Madawan Aberdeen Middle School. Graduates, I am honored to stand before you here today as your principal. I wish each of you much success in the future that stands before you. While we may all go our separate ways, remember you will always be part of our MAMS family. Thank you. Will the first row of students please remain standing? The calling of names this morning will be performed by members of my administrative team, Mr. Richard Abrahamson and Ms. Morgan Gonzalez.
Benjamin Morales. Rahul Gupta. Abigail McMahon. Acosta. Nathan Adeboyega. Antonino Affronti. Vanya Agarwal. Hannah Ali. Carmine Alaperti. Mariam Ali. Brandon Alvarado Lopez. Gabrielle Anderson. Tiana Anderson. Nicholas Andrade. Robert Andriachi. Dylan Aquino. Christopher Arale. Matthew Babin. Raul Barron. Christopher Bautista. Logan Beebe. Samantha Bello. Michelle Lasinski. Brody Bolsh. Cecilia Bolton. Dylan Bonetto. Antonella Bongiovanni. Benicio Bonilla. Savannah Basma.
Ethan Rapp. Brian Rosen. Anthony Raritan. Madison Rowe. Cameron Brown. Connor Brown. Garrett Brown. Antonio Bruno. Nicholas Bucko. Vincent Bucko. Santino Buffalano. Erica Butler. Julia Butler. Perry Calcagno. Sabrina Calcagno. Daniel Camacho. Samantha Camacho Betancourt. Dean Camayo. James Carangelo. Stephanie Cardona Chavez. Bridget Pirelli. Dylan Casillas. Rafael Castro. Ashley Sasir. Dishan Chala. Paige Chandler. Tavian Chapman. Irvin Chichuka. Sean Cohen.
Sophia Colavito. Trevor Cole. Maxwell Comey. Norlin Concepcion. Madison Corby. Adriana Portapassi. Sophia Cody. Pamir Crawford. Wellman Cruz. Leo Crudo. Ella Curran. Reagan Courier. Matthew DeLucia. Gavin Denver. Sebastian Desiderio Aguilar. Sofia Di Gregorio. Lawrence Deutero. Amra Jimbalish. Ian Edwards. Sylvie Esposito. Nicholas Evangelista. Janice Fagans. Kylie Faraz. Sophia Figueroa. Brian Flores. Joshua Flores. Emerson Foley.
Casey Gallagher. Reina Fontanez.
Casey.
Caitlin Frappier. Ava Freitag. Cora Gallagher. Shane Gallagher. Peyton Gary. Sarah Gershner. Lucas Germansky. Stephen Gill. Ava Giordano. Ty Gisabel. Jeffrey Glover. Amir Gonzalez Lopez. Alyssa Gordon. Benjamin Reese Smith. Kira Guadagno. Lila Gunn. Sachi Gupta. Adara Hall. Hendrickson. Amanda Henry. Gavin Hayward. Zachary Hintonock. Benjamin Hoffman. Ryan Huey. Logan Imbruglia. Simone Ince.
Mia Indelicato. Amelia Irizarry. Haley Jackson. Emma Jacome. Michelle Javier Maripin. Parisha Jang. Sophia Jang. Alicia Johnson. Jace Jones. Evelyn Juarez. Travis Payne. Sinclair Kay. Emmanuel K. Flag. Adriana Kelly. Thomas Kelly. Lindsay Kennedy. JL Kennedy Lee. Harrison King. Madeline Klinger. Nini Konate. Sophia Corey. Maria Krashko. Emma Kriegstein. Morgan Cushman. Justin Lavenger. Victoria Lachow. Jacob Loracella. Tyshawn Lester. Iris Lynn.
Kayla Lynn. Nicolette Zoho Palomini. Isabella Cicero Tenebruso. Lauren Lombardo. John Lopa. Christopher Lopez. Alexander Lugo. Kira Lugo. Mark Malazzi. Hannah Mandeville. Lucas Mandeville. Cheyenne Marjotis. John Anthony Marroquin. Damian Marsh. Catherine Martellini. Eric Martinez. Naylin Martinez. Karen Martinez Ruiz. Nicolette Moriello. Kevin McBurn. Michael McKee. Brianna McCartan. Jonelle McKinney. Aubrey McMullen. Stephanie Meek. Stephen Mendez. Hunter Mendoza. Catherine Merlot. Jana Michelle.
Robert Messina. Kaylin Miana. Lorenzo Michaud. Tyler McCookie. Alexandra Miller. Gavin Miller. Kane Mitter. Scarlett Muhammad. Christian Monenvasidis. Matthew Moscato. Ava Murphy. Tyler Mushali. Taylor Nagy. Gianna Napolitano. Andrew Natal. Blake Natal. Abby Nielsen. Erin Nielsen. Danny Nee. Leslie Nickens. Brandon Nemchek. Elijah Novio. Kelly O'Keefe. Riley Obenauer. Adatera Ogunade. Nathan Oko. Nasha Oko. Addison Olivieri.
Antonio Ortiz. Tyler Opazinski. Haley Ortiz. Jenna Pagan. Orion Park. Kushi Patel. Joshua Patterson. Kathy Perez. Rolando Person. Joshua Platko. Anand Prashad. Tiffany Prestigiacomo. Willow Russing. Tegan Quinlan. Francisco Ramirez. Kennedy Ramsey. Andrew Revelado. Sarah Rezchek. Colin Reitman. Tahi Richardson. Thalia Rivera. Daniela Riveros. Lucas Rizzuto Canero. Aaron Rourke. Noah Robinson. Sophia Robinson. Cornelius Rodriguez.
Caitlin Rodriguez. Justin Rogers. Jade Rojas. Xavier Ryan. Sethan Sanders. Rosalind Santos. Alexis Satterwhite. Gianna Schaffner. Brianna Schutzer. Jasmine Scott. Pedro Serrano Rojas. Salvatore Sproy. Ruhi Shah. Samantha Shea Denny. Gianna Shenfield. Jason Chung. Isabella Sierra. Maya Skellinger. Desmond Smith. Sean Sobosinski. Kasaya Sumi. Nicole Tadris. Gianna Tala. Mohammed Targali. Reed Taylor. Madison Teeter. Katie Tiernan. Jesse Tobin. Gabriela Torres.
Emily Torresdale. Angelina Tran. Jade Tronicky. Jolie Tronicky. Peter James Gulinich. Jaden Valentin. Alexander Vaticano. Frederick V. Nelson Velez. Robert Ventriglia. Gavin Veras. Adam Wabi. Ibn Washington. Charlotte Wells. Michael White. Ronmel Whitfield. Victoria Zazula. Xavier Zeller. Nathan Zellner.
Board of Education President Ascoli, members of the Manawan Aberdeen Regional School District Board of Education, Superintendent Micah. I present to you the Manawan Aberdeen Middle School class of 2022.
Thank you.